What's up everybody, it's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in this really kick-ass 1987 Chevrolet Blazer 350 automatic factory AC. Got a good lift on it, just a really cool truck. Get that AC on. Some AC blowing since it's hot here in Texas. All right, last truck and then we'll go here. So this is an 87 Blazer, so the best year of the square body across all the platforms if it's going to be a two-wheel drive truck, four-wheel drive truck, or even the Blazers. 87 is the one everyone wants because it's the single year with the TBI. Or the fuel injection, whatever you want to call it. This one has a 350. It's not the original motor. The guy that I bought this truck from said that they just recently went through that 350, and it definitely runs really well. Still has the TBI on it, so you do have the fuel injection, and then it's backed by the 700 R4, which shifts great. The best thing about this truck is the way that it drives. You get a lifted K10 or a lifted Blazer, usually they are all over the road. It is a really windy day here, so you will see me moving around just a little bit. But the suspension setup on this truck is by far one of the best lifted trucks that I've driven. It has the Rancho shocks on it, it has the Rancho dual steering stabilizers, and it just drives like a dream. It's a really good driving truck. It almost drives like it's not lifted at all, which is really hard to find. AC blows nice and cold, just a very comfortable truck to cruise. Power steering, power disc brakes like you would have had in these. It is a color change. It was a dark blue truck. Actually, it was a two-tone blue with a blue interior. So when they redid the interior, they went back with the original color combo. The interior is really nice, front to back, dash, seats, carpet, door panels, back seat, headliner, everything interior-wise is very nice. They did swap it out to an aftermarket Alpine stereo. For whatever reason, the stereo was not working, so I don't know exactly what's going wrong with the stereo. And then the other items on the inside that don't work are, it has the original dash bulb, so the dash lights are difficult to see. And then the factory cruise is not coming on, which again, pretty common on these. The cruise mechanism can be taken apart and cleaned, or it can be replaced. I've done it both ways. So the cruise should be a pretty easy fix as well. But the rest of your gauges are all working, all of your exterior lights, your wipers, even the rear glass on the key. If you put the key in the back, you turn the rear glass, it goes all the way down. Then you also have the switch there for the rear glass, and that works as well. Power windows, power locks, they work like they should. You will hear, it almost sounds like a supercharged whine if you're not in tune with hearing what a gear drive sounds like. That's what you're hearing, is that whine up front. It does have a gear drive setup on it, which is a little bit louder than what you would normally hear. That's kind of a personal preference thing. It's not something that I normally add if I'm building a motor, but the guys that went through it, that's what they went with, so you do hear that gear drive setup on the front of the motor. Warmed up good, temperature came up good, we're about 180 degrees, good oil pressure. Speedo's working, fuel gauge is working. Get on it a little bit here, let you hear the exhaust. Pulls good, shifts good. And again, just a really good driving truck. Like most square bodies, the vent windows, they make a little noise. They are tight, but you do hear the vent glass for sure. Nothing that's too terribly loud, but you do get a little wind noise. Seats are real comfortable. Right now we're cruising about 65 miles an hour, and it's doing it with ease. I can't stress enough how well this truck drives for being a lifted Blazer. Downshifts like it should when you get in the throttle. It does have a pretty aggressive mud tire on it, which you would expect it to be a rougher ride. Tires are in fantastic shape, but again, the road feel on this truck is fantastic. It doesn't beat you to death. The suspension has a great feel to it. And again, it actually drives really nice and straight. Carfax is clean, with no accidents, no damage ever reported. Mileage, the entry is not 100% clear, so I don't know exactly what the true mileage of the truck is, but it's mechanically been gone through, so again, just a little bit of a question what the true miles are on it, so I can't really answer that for you. Stops well. Take it down our bumpy road here, test out the suspension a little bit more. And that AC is really nice and cold, which again helps. Nice center console, opens and closes like it should. These tend to really get beaten up by the sun. They get real brittle. This one's in really good shape. Back seat, again, looks like it's been replaced. At least the material's been replaced same time as the front seats, and it all matches and is very, very clean. Yeah, it's handling this bumpy road really, really well. Again, you are going to get some movement being that it is a lifted truck, but it doesn't dart you off into the shoulder, and the steering is nice and tight. So where you point the truck is where it's going to go. Glass is nice. The power windows go up and down like they should. Again, the back glass goes up and down like they should. Windshield looks really clean. The side glass over there does have a few little scuffs in it, but nothing that's too crazy. Not sure you can polish that out because you can feel it with your fingernail. And then the last thing that I didn't touch on was the repaint. I have no problem that someone changed the color to black on this. Let me get out the way here for this van. He seems to be mad at me, but it is what it is. Back on the paint, the repaint looks good. It does have a few little solvent pop spots, some touch-ups, but overall the quality looks good. Outside you don't really notice the flaws. Inside you can see a few things, but again, overall the repaint looks good. No bad body work, no bubbles. And then this truck underneath is super solid. The floors, the frame rails, the bottoms of the doors, the rocker area is just a really clean and very, very solid truck. Again, nice wheel and tire combo on it. Has plenty of tread. Tires look very new. Wheels are in great shape as well. Doors open and close nice. Like most square bodies, you just put a little bit of effort behind the push when you close it, and the doors close well. If you just do it without any effort, the doors won't close 100%. Just kind of your normal square body on how a door needs to open and close. The back tailgate, once you put the window all the way down, you reach inside, pull the handle, that opens and closes like it should as well. Overall feel, really, really cool Blazer. Something that I don't normally get. I will get some Blazers, but I try and keep them stock. The reason that I bought this one is the guy told me how well it drives, and he oversold me on that. And I said, all right, I'll give it a chance. Truck got here nicer than I anticipated it being, and it drove better than I anticipated that it would drive. So the next guy's gonna love this truck the way that it drives, especially if you're buying a lifted truck. You kind of have expectations for how it should drive, and this one will drive better than that. As always, guys, I appreciate you stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else that you want to see, hear, have comments, concerns, leave me a comment on the YouTube channel. call or text me directly on my cell phone at 903-820-1019. Check us out at pcclassiccars.com, or we are across all social platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Pretty much anywhere on a social platform, the handle is going to be PC Classic Cars, and we will see you guys on the we'll see you on the next test drive video. Thanks again for stopping in. See if we can make that turn.